All right, welcome back to another episode of Master and the People. In this case, two masters. We have Nizar with us again, and this is part two of our little series going on here with this I guess this modified version of his zombie deck, where we just now added a spine Gilman just to test it. We're not going to cut anything from the deck because I feel like when you're testing cards and you just want to see how they perform in the deck, you don't need to really change the cards that you like to kind of fit it in. We can come to that conclusion later on if we want to bring it down to 40. I also don't think that zombies playing more than 40 is the worst thing in the world because of how much searching
When
it
you add
does.
Gilman in the card, you don't want to draw. You don't mind. Like I
Yeah,
played 41, played vanilla monsters in my deck because you don't really want the consistency of drawing them.
yeah, I agree.
You know,
So
you have so many vanillas, so many bad cards. You don't want to draw. You don't necessarily want to draw double Mally because percentage points matter comes up.
yep, I completely agree. Unlimited, unrated. Yeah, this is fun though. I really like doing these games where we just talk about the plays because me and you just naturally talk about
We could
plays.
do this for a long time because there's so many
Yeah.
things. I'm so worked up on the percentage points and small hints here and there and
Yeah,
things like that because they come up. They come up a lot. But people kind of just ignore those and not really put it all in perspective and realize what the best play was and why. And typically it won't come up. It won't matter. But on the one time where it was that one back row you played against, or you got that extra a hint on something else, and it comes up.
yeah,
But typically these things matter a lot more when the game is long and more intricate, and there's so many searches. And over like a 7-8 turn game, if every turn you got a small percentage point here, a small percentage point there, it'll come up.
come on, Duelist. Where the hell are you at? It's a Monday night, at least on the East Coast. And I feel like Duelist should be ready to duel. I don't know what's going on. Unless they see the IMNerd tag and they're like, I don't fuck with them. Nah, I'm joking. I know people.
Now, well, they're like, I don't want to lose.
They don't know they're playing against fucking two YCS champions at that. That's
Three trophies, right?
yeah, three rings in this one call. All right, I actually rolled a 6, so
All right.
hey. Also interesting that guy knew about the podcast in the last video. He didn't say anything until the very end, but it was interesting. Okay,
Ooh, okay.
that was juicy, wasn't it?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I was looking at the hand. I was like, okay, this hand's something. Where's that evil hero dude? My shitty evil hero Nizar.
It's good enough.
Do you realize how fragile my opponent is? If I draw a tuner, like he could just die. He could just die right here. Like this could be the end of the game. Like Wing Blast, Discard Malicious.
Here we are.
But our hand is a little. I hate Trag so much, bro. I cannot.
I love it. I just hope he summons like Thunder King and swings. And it's just bigger than Thunder King, and then you get what the hell is that? Oh no!
All right. Well, I don't know what's happening. I'm not wing blasting now.
Magic. Okay. We'll get a plague later to fix that.
Yeah. This is zombies. This is the deck that can search plague the easiest.
I guess we just swing and find out what's going on.
Yeah, we're still in the dark.
Oh god.
He's trying to like lock us out the game. Like this is the one that you can't special summon, right? Like this is the one we used to play at Necros.
Yeah.
Player cannot special summon monsters. Yeah.
Probably just pass.
I could drop Trag.
Oh. I really hope it's not Mirror Force, but yeah.
I'm dropping Trag.
Okay.
If he set a 2,000 butt against my 1,800 monster and Mirror Force, he deserves it.
I've seen it.
He deserves it.
I'd probably leave Econ in hand to leave the Trag big.
Yeah. No, Trag is staying 3,000 by all means. I have a Wing Blast set. What's he gonna do?
I don't know. I don't know what his deck is supposed to do.
That's
You can chain. Oh,
wait.
well, when he activates, you could chain, and now he has to draw a decree. And then knowing about decree and him drawing that,
Yes,
it's pretty cool, I guess. Yeah.
I never really click end phase though.
I,
But
I didn't necessarily.
he also
I,
he also should, if he's gonna activate the Kree on the end phase, he shouldn't just end phase the Kree and then draw a card though.
yeah.
Like it was
I didn't even
definitely both
necessarily
ways.
want to. I didn't even necessarily want to do that, but it's like you might as well.
Yeah. There's
Look,
no reason. There's no reason for me not to do that. Is the thing.
because we don't have any more traps to protect, and if you drew traps, that'd be good for us. But okay.
Well, we still have more reason.
I guess that's decree. You just swing with Trag in case it's a big butt, but I don't know what the deck plays. So
Yeah, I mean, Mirror Force this time. That would be fucking hilarious.
that would be funny, right? But okay, yeah. It seems like his deck is not really cooperating because he's just setting vanilla guys that don't do anything.
Yeah, they have graveyard effects though. I think. Yeah, they do. You can banish them when you ritual summon. So
Oh, you could use them as a material.
yeah, when you ritual summon a monster, you can banish this card from your graveyard as one of the monsters required for the ritual summon. So like they're not the worst, but it's still pretty bad.
Someone like Demise or something. What's the ritual monster that's so
Bro,
like a pay?
I'm assuming relinquished.
That's a. Doesn't the monster have? How do you ritual? Doesn't the monster have to be the same stars?
No, you can overdo it.
Oh, you can overdo it.
Yeah, you can overdo it. I hope you don't mind that I didn't set econ because I don't think I'm just.
I don't want to set econ either because I was thinking the whole time Infernal Prodigy is like a special summon, take their guy, and then you start doing stuff from there. You could sacrifice some winners and stuff like that. Okay.
Oh, it's this
What
guy.
is that?
Okay, so he's playing like this guy's actually broken. This Garlandolf. This card can be ritual summon with ritual destruction. When this card is ritual summon, destroy all other face-up monsters on the field with defense less than or equal to this card's attack. His attack is 25, so he destroys everything with 25, 100 or less. Yeah. Then he gains 100 attack for every monster destroyed by this effect.
Okay, so he comes out big and destroys everything. Okay.
Yeah, so he's wild.
Now, forgive my ignorance here, but like to ritual summon, you need to draw a spell and then the ritual monster is in your hand.
Yes.
And okay, that's a lot of cards.
It is, but if he's doing it in a way where I can't special summon, then I could be in trouble.
Okay. What? That's decree, right? We do have gores, but if you can't special summon, can he use multiple? Can he use multiple of the guys in grave for one summon?
I don't know. I actually don't know.
How many stars are these guys?
3. So it would be 2 3s and a 2-star. So like Raiko would have been.
So he's an 8. And how? What level's the other ritual card?
So this one, no, this is actually 7. So he needs these 2, and this. They're both 7s. Everything is a 7. I think. Okay. So the question is, I think we need the heavy storm and set solemn.
Okay, you want solemn? Okay,
because bro, the game like we're not. This is not going to get value. He's not playing traps.
Yeah, I don't mind. I'm just looking at the gores in our hand. What Solemn said is always awkward.
I understand that, but we're going to lose the fucking actual game if he gets to just play. Is the problem. Like if he summons that guy and we don't draw a monster that can beat it in defense mode because its defense is 14, so we need to draw Zombie Master exactly.
I guess you let that go.
Thinking. I know he just drew that 100%.
There's no guarantee because he's going to look for either the spell or the monster. There's no guarantee he has the other one.
Yeah, but like if I just stop this, because this is 7, right? So this is 3, and this is 4.
So you're worried if he searches one piece has the other?
Yep. I'm just doing this. If
okay.
I lose because of it,
that could certainly be the right play. I haven't played against this deck ever, so
I just know that he 100% drew that card, and he's dead now, maybe.
Do you have anything in grave? You just have the Mally that's dead. You could just make a stick.
I have Gilman though, right?
35. What is this? 40. Well, that and Catastrophe is 4,000, and Android's 42. Leaving them at 200 is really good because you have econ. You can just take a guy and swing for game. So I think leaving them at. And I also want to gain life because of the Gores. I don't want to get OTK'd or something. I don't know what this deck does, but yeah, Gilman's probably good enough.
Yeah.
Is this more damage this way though? 35. How much did Gilman get? 400.
He's at 17. Yeah, he gets 400. So she's 600. So this is 22 between, or 20. This is 23 between the two of them. It was 41.
I guess Android's a little more damage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want to set econ?
I am setting econ, yeah.
Okay.
If he draws another one of this guy, I'm taking it. When he activates his ritual spell, I'll take it.
Okay, and then I guess it would fizzle.
It would fizzle if he can't
properly. Can you ritual summon like in tribute from the hand with the spells?
You can. I'm pretty sure you can.
Well, I never played Necros ever.
Yeah,
I played against it times, but I don't know. It's been a while.
All right. He pretty much loses if he doesn't do something right here. All right.
I guess it's Ryko, so you have to summon a guy.
Yeah, I do have to summon a guy. And summoning this is really good here, I would think.
Yeah.
Summon, battle phase, attack. Yep. It was Ryko.
Okay.
I just know it had to be. So against this kind of deck?
Is DD Crow good against the guy in Grave then? Ask him if he has a real deck. Or is that disrespectful?
Okay. I don't know where this is going. This guy could be fucking trolling me. So far we've played 2 game 1s and people just leave, and it's really funny.
Yeah.
Okay. We're having a hard time getting a full match every time our opponent's like, "Hey."
If we're gonna keep running into these kind of things, we could try the rated games on the format library.
I have never even considered that.
Is that the same guy?
No, that's not the same. The guy was called David something. We're getting multiple opponents now. Where's David?
I guess he's switching deck and making sure it's meta.
Okay, so here's my problem. If he has a quote unquote real deck available, I was about to say, I know he's not changing his side deck right now to get ready for this match, because that would be so just I lose all respect for you if you do that.
That'd be really funny. Okay, he said he'll be serious. Okay, let's try. This is where he plays like an FDK deck or something.
Yeah.
Like the Frog deck. The Frog OTK deck or something. That's funny.
Yeah, I would click quit. I wouldn't even entertain that. I would literally click the quit button.
Okay, so when I just look at a random face down monster like that, I usually attack with a tomato. So I have these hands, and this scenario I usually before I go, it's bad anyway.
This is a hand that your deck, can definitely draw. All of these cards are yours, so yep, I don't mind.
Okay.
No, so he wanted to mirror match me.
Okay.
We're setting
fair
this.
enough.
What are we doing?
Yeah, just at bottomless. You'd be surprised how often people just sack for Caius here,
Yeah, that's not
and
good. But
they don't even think to like ram the turtle first or anything like that. It just here it is, ramming turtle get Caius.
yeah, that's fine.
A cool play would be like drop trag, get Goblin here, Goblin ram, get Mizuki, pitch for Mizuki, take your tomato. All right, well, Diva enemy controller looks good here.
Yeah. I don't think you need the heavy storm for that play, but that okay.
He really doesn't want to get deeper, I guess.
No, I actually did not want to draw that.
You never do.
Damn it!
I don't know. I don't know if you want a heavy here to ensure it, but your play goes through book anyway, unless he books his own Caius.
What did he search?
Don't remember.
Add a Goblin Zombie to his hand. He had a Goblin Zombie with Goblin Zombie.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
Okay, I think I am going to heavy.
Yeah, you kind of need this because you don't really have much.
Yeah.
After that, so if this doesn't go through,
Okay.
Solid enough.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter.
I'd probably not play around Gores. Our hand's kind of weak. We kind of have to win this game.
I'm not playing around anything.
What do you want to make?
I'm attacking with these two first, obviously, and then.
Well, everything gets brioed, but Colossal can't get goyoed.
Yes. I'm never making Stardust without back row. That is just a crazy person thing to do.
Like, what are you protecting?
Yeah, it's literally Colossal Fighter. Pass.
There's some merit to making a dark end in case he sets the monster, but it's going to be Goblin, right?
Yeah, it's going to be Goblin. This is so weird. Just because he searched. Yeah, I mean, his hand's broken. Pyramid Turtle, Diva, Caius, Solemn Judgment, Heavy Storm. His hand's fucking insane.
Yeah, this is how you guys lost the other episode, right? The zombie player just drew better.
He did just draw better. He drew Dark Arm every game, and
well, I think if he has Dark Arm here, you're dead.
Yeah, that's fine.
Your hand's pretty bad, so it might be dead anyway. But
Interesting. 1, 2, okay.
well, Dark Arm's game, as long as you can set a back row, he has a Goblin to search, and he can just send that to the grave.
Yeah,
Bounces on.
I don't know what card I could draw to get out of this, by the way. Franklin?
Econ.
Yeah.
But like you're pretty low now. You don't have much. But you would want Econ or brain control, I guess.
Yeah, because even if I had Gores, he would just bounce the Gores and the token right here in the position he's in. Okay.
That's not it.
Yeah. That's GG.
Yeah, Gilman coming up as a brick is always horrid. For the mirror match, a lot of times, if I see them swinging with turtles and goblins like that, I bring in D person. I don't know if this guy would do that. How much do you like Gilman?
In this matchup, I don't need it.
Right, we don't. Random catastrophes and stuff aren't good enough. It's not good enough against. I don't like everything. This is my thing with this is why I don't dilute the deck too much. But I don't know what's really.
Yeah, there's so many combo pieces in the deck.
It's hard. It's hard to dilute anything.
I don't think this card is good against zombies, to be honest.
It's not the best. You could cut that. And he seemed fairly confident. I don't know if he's going to just get like 3-for-1 or something. So
yeah, like I just don't like if I wanted. Go ahead.
We're bringing in traps and DD Crow, right? So we kind of want to cut traps, but don't want to be too
Yeah,
Deperson's nice. Banishing something is nice.
yeah, I kind of like the deprison. I'm thinking maybe.
How much you like Econ in the mirror match?
It's just okay. If he goes off, it's a comeback card, which is nice. But like if I'm the aggressor, which I will be in this game, because I'll be going first, so I'll get my Goblin Zombie turn one or my recruiter set turn one and all that. So
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, it's better for that. They're not like a heavy trap deck, so it's not like you're gonna summon a guy, get bottomless every time, and then you have to chain. Because that's why I like it. You summon like a Brio, they bottomless, you take their guy, and you continue.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I would probably normal summon Goblin here because of the Trag, and if he summons like a turtle or something to try to run over it, you would search Mizuki, take it with Trag, and go nuts with Diva or something. It's really good.
What trap are we setting?
I'd set Wing Blast now.
Okay.
Because it's back row removal. I don't know unless he's summoning Thunder King and we don't have anything good to discard, which looks awkward. But I don't think anyone plays Thunder King in their zombies.
Yeah. This also plays around people who randomly saw a cross out because like that is a person.
Okay, I'll just let that happen.
Are we dropping Trag? Because like, what are we doing to deal with this Mizuki?
So what I would do is not drop Trag and just search Mizuki and then Wing Blast the back row and then summon Goblin off Mizuki and pray there's no Crow, and then just Caius his Mizuki.
Okay.
And that sounds bad because if they have a Crow, but this is kind of what our hand led us to. You kind of have to. You can't afford a dice shoot, and you need the Mizuki and Gray for our play.
So I'm just gonna roll a die. It doesn't really matter. Not even. This is the first one he set. I should go back. Roll, shuffle.
Ooh, that's good if you ask Crow. A lot of the times it's because Mizuki is like good enough for the return, but like them crowing, them bottomlessing, them Kaising, them deprisoning makes it very live. Okay, interesting. That's a very interesting discard. Wow. He summoned Mizuki. That was really bad. He had Wing Blast and he summoned Mizuki. Well, we don't have Gilman, but I don't really care. I kind of want to set two.
Yeah, I'm definitely setting two. He just fucking got rid of Heavy Storm.
That was a crazy discard. I don't even.
So we know he drew a trap.
Yeah. I'd probably just take the 17 here. Oh, wow.
Just said it, right? Like nothing has changed. He could Caius me theoretically, but like.
Oh, we could just summon Goblin, swing, and then drop Trag, and then search something, and Trag's bigger than the Mizuki now. And killing Mizuki's good, so his Caiuses are bad, and there's no guy in grave anyway.
Okay, I like that.
And if this happens to get deeper, then your return gets better. Mizuki's probably good here.
Yeah, where is he? Oh, we just use Mizuki. We use Mizuki.
Oh, yeah.
That's how we
we're full. Let's keep recruiters going and get another Goblin because we don't have any more recruiters.
Okay, you want to get Goblin here?
We already have a tuner for our return when we flip that, right? So I would rather just, in case things don't go that way, we could just keep setting stuff and keep searching.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not mad at this.
Either that, Plague, or Reaper, or Zombie Master sucks without Plague and Grave, so.
Yeah. Let's just do this first. He has nothing. Okay. He's in a very fragile position right now. So
wait, we're ready to kill him once we get the green light.
Yes, we are definitely ready to kill him.
We just know that's a real trap.
I would assume it is by the way he plays so aggressively. He plays so aggressively, I would assume it is. Like, Wing Blast discard Heavy Storm is insane.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah.
Card's so good, Nizar.
It's just foolish. And then you have to play like no extra deck cards now. I don't know. I'm just so in love with my tomatoes. Tomato Get Mally was just so powerful when you have Diva.
Yeah.
That's what I want every time. And then there'll be random times you draw a Future Fusion and it's dead, or it just doesn't do anything because you already used your Mally. And you could send the Prodigy and like your Turtle or something and get like a random fusion in 2 turns. So this is why I don't like Foolish and stuff like that. Like, it doesn't feel powerful. It feels very fair right here.
Yeah, he's
like
about to
go neg once into play.
He basically is saying if you have Crow, I win the game.
Yeah, I mean, or anything. What is this play? Because I know it's not a Caius, because that would have been Goblin.
No, he's making an A-Star. Stardust is going to attack over this fucking Trag. I'm probably going to have to bottomless Stardust. And then Caius it.
Yeah.
Right? Because like we can't just let the Stardust walk, I would think.
He gets an absolute 0 in 2 turns? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, in 2 turns.
Okay.
But I can maybe mitigate some of that.
I see your grave. It's just Goblin and what?
Goblin and Wing Blast.
Okay. That makes it easy.
Okay,
and
so I just
I think if you bottomless, because it has to lose the attack points, it won't die.
let me look that up real quick. Rulings. That is Dark and Dragon. So
And I really hope his back row isn't return. Also,
it says if he can't lose it, it doesn't die. Yeah, that would be. Yeah, so I think I definitely if his back row's return, that's insane. But do you think that he would do all of this after he got Wing Blast on return? I think we do stop this, right? Yeah, we stop this.
Yeah. Kind of want to end the game before the 0 comes out. Well, you just had it at the ready because you knew there would be a.
I mean, he thinks that this shit just goes through somehow.
I've had to do the same thing you've done to people.
Yes.
Where it just copy and paste things and. Are there judges on this application?
Because
I see a call judge button there, but I'm not even like, does that even work still?
I don't know how judges work for Edison format. I have no idea. What the fuck? What is this?
It has to be brain control face down or something.
This is terrible.
I thought it was return.
It is return.
Yeah, I was scared of that.
Okay. He gets crackback though, right? I'm not gonna die.
What is it? It's Mally, Dark End, and what's the final thing? Mizuki?
Yeah.
Use Plague and Mizuki to make a 6.
Because I'm going to return him back. He's not dealing with this back row. My return is still there. So no matter what he does next turn, no matter what he does with this, he's drawing a card that he stacked.
Well, he's going to make a 6 and an 8, right?
The plague he just summoned by stacking a card to the top of his deck.
Oh shit. Oh wait, yeah, no, it's just a 6. I mean, because you kind of want the Mizuki to die. Wow. Okay. I guess I would get the Mally in attack mode because I'm synchroning with the Mizuki here. 54. Yeah, no, he can't kill you. He could have killed you if you put the Mally in attack mode and then use Mizuki to bring out like a random zombie and swing with everything. Oh wait, the Mizuki's gonna get banished.
No, it's not.
Isn't it from return?
I take his Mizuki. You mean right?
Yeah.
Because this isn't game, right? This is 17 plus 21 plus 25. Yeah. So who attacked?
Mizuki.
Okay. Yeah, I think he loses.
No, he's definitely dead now. Because Mizuki gets banished now, and all it really takes is, I mean, very simply, you have a goblin engraved, right?
I do.
Okay. So Diva get Diva, and then flip that, make Brio, and then you make another 8-star with the Mizuki. And Brio and a 6-star. Because that brings back the goblin. And we're done here. That's what, 51?
Yeah, he just dead. Also, his Dark End got removed. I don't know why that stayed on the field.
That's right. I remember the Mizuki having to leave, but
yeah.
Okay, so now that we're in a more reactive position, what do you think about the enemy controller for game 3?
Definitely a lot better. Trag was actually good that game.
Yeah, no. It's in a mirror match, right? It always seemed crazy, threatening to take things away.
Yeah,
because it's the creatures you want, right? You'll take like a turtle, a tomato, something like that. Put your Mizuki, second for Kaius, and that's really good.
You like
Or
this card against zombies?
the synchros are so potent. Yeah,
I do too. I heard someone say they don't like it against zombies, and I was very surprised about that because I think it's so good on.
they make Stardust Dragon, but they have to make Stardust Dragon, and that's like whatever.
I think it's so good against Brionic because like,
especially when
they get priority.
The priority.
Yeah. I sided this D person out for the second econ.
That's fine.
Yeah. All right. Let's just leave it. This matchup is so ignorant though, because the person who goes first just has such a strong. Like we went first, and then he won. He went first.
Our hand was really set up for a go first in the mirror kind of hand.
His hand was 2 game 1. If you remember, he had fucking Pyramid Turtle, Kaius, Solid Judgment, Heavy Storm.
Truly a mirror match.
Yes.
Okay, now this hand's a little clunky, but man.
Are we attacking his Pyramid Turtle again?
Well, yeah, because if it's Goblin Zombie and Kaius, you lose. So
yes,
you're kind of forced to. Because it's turtle anyway.
Yep, I agree. So
there's probably more goblins in his deck than turtles, but
you never know. Most people play 2 and 2. Hopefully, it's not tomato. Fuck.
People don't even play tomatoes.
No, people play tomato. They're on that now. Like
everyone's on that.
Yeah, everyone's on tomato. Everyone plays 2 turtle, 2 tomato, and like, yeah, they're on that. I'm setting this, by the way.
Yeah, that's fine because you're like an OTK potential.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I can get OTK'd because of the crow.
Let's banish the turtle though.
Oh.
Yeah, no, this is classic. Just having Kaius on the play.
Yep. It's too good. I mean, that's how he won game 1. It's pretty much how he's winning.
I guess if we set turtle, it's cool too, but we don't have a real trap, and like any plague spreader or goblin zombie like wrecks us.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess we set return and hope we don't die.
Yep. No, I agree.
I don't think we die because we have Crow. So if he starts to do Mizuki things, we could interact. But
yeah,
I guess worst case we could flip return as a battle trap and get turtle. Turtle get probably Spear Reaper in defense. Maybe I don't know.
Oh,
that's really
a terrible draw.
Okay. Well, if we can't keep passing because our hand's horrible, man, this is bad. Wow. You could return for turtle, attack Kaius, get a tuner, mind control people make Dark End, send his guy,
Yeah.
and then you have like 2 Book of Lives to interact with his graveyard, maybe.
Yeah.
Uh, uh,
I'm just
You,
laughing at
go
how
to,
bad this is, right? Like
you,
this is
you go to 400, and that's if everything goes right. But that's what and this is how it loses though, right? Like they drew well, we didn't,
yeah,
and then
yeah. No, this is funny. All right. This is funny. This is how bad it is.
I don't know, maybe normal summon Zombie Master.
Right
Uh,
now?
like before, and hope he gets bottomless or something, because you could threaten to take things from his grave, or what's in his grave? Goblin and Turtle.
Uh, yep.
Taking those are,
Tomato.
yeah, those are so Goblin's so bad to take anyway.
So here's the thing why I didn't really summon Zombie Master because it makes it easier for him to kill me too. Like
Yeah,
Zombie Master in attack mode is just
I was
really not good.
you'd probably end up synchroing it with it because we have so many Book of Lives.
Yeah. Yeah. We just die to brain control. Essentially, is how this game.
If that's his hand, we can't ever win anyway.
I agree.
Right? I hope his hand is a bunch of like crows and stuff, and it's not that good against us right now.
Yeah. Yep. So this is what we came to do.
And I guess it's Dark End.
Yeah. No, we're doing the whole play.
You want to make it? I guess I'd make it in defense. I think he's really small after you use it, but I don't know.
He is small. He is certainly small.
21's kind of scary.
Yep, we're at 400, so we died to like literally anything. And then we have to book a life.
I'm book a lifing just to board up and to interact with his yard, and then maybe he has to make some bad play like foolish, a zombie, then Mizuki something, and we could crow and maybe come back in this game. But
yeah, like this is like such a fucking Hail Mary. Oh my god.
Goblin, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I want to. What's in his grave? 2 goblins.
Yep, 2 goblins.
Okay, I definitely want to activate at least 1 Book of Life and get a turtle.
Yeah.
And how many darks is it? Is it 3?
It's 4. We would put him at there. I mean, we lose to everything. Like it doesn't matter what it brain. Like
yeah, no, we lose to everything. Yeah,
a brain control. Hold on 1 second.
I mean, I guess you target his goblin, and I think you have to bring up your plague with the other Book of Life because it's too much leverage, and you have to get rid of the other goblin. He has Zombie Master. You can't let him Zombie Master and then target your grave, because then the plague, you can't crow your own plague. So you have to kind of put that thing on board now. You can't just leave it in grave.
I agree. Sorry, I was muted for a second.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna just get the turtle again.
Yep.
But hold on, if you get turtle, he has zombie mass.
We still lose the same thing.
It's so bad because he just zombie master pitches anything, gets your guy.
What if he doesn't see it?
Well,
we didn't normal summon this turn.
I would have. You know what? I would do the same thing in a real match. I would be like, I hope this guy doesn't see that play.
Yeah. Like, what if he genuinely doesn't realize that is the play?
Maybe.
I think that is our only chance.
I mean, if you get plague, make it 6-star, you just lose anyway, right? So.
This is a bad mirror match. I do not like this one. I thought so. I already knew that I already knew that the mirror match for Black Wings is horrid. but this might be worse because of how strong going first is.
Yeah, no, the Caius on the play is huge.
Yeah, and I haven't normally.
That kind of dictated the game. You have to make a 6-star and put back the Gores, and then hope
Yes.
Hope his hand's horrible, but like you lose to everything anyway.
I lose to him realizing what Zombie Master does. Did I?
What did you?
I went return summon guy. Mind control. Take your Caius.
Book of Life. Oh, you made Dark End Book of Life. He agrees.
Yeah. All right. We're using Zombie Master Effect, the Scar Gores, right? Like
well, hold on. No. We kind of need. Well, you didn't want to use the.
Yeah.
He might not have a way to actually get able. He might not be able to get over a 6-star. Like we just hope. Zombie Master's bad. Right.
Yeah. Okay. Normal. Zombie Master. I mean, this is so bad that I'm like, why don't I discard Gores? Oh, I guess do I need the Plague though? There's nothing Plague, like, I mean,
the Plague is leverage for him. Is the issue. The game's just over if he sees it.
Hold on. This is what I'm saying. I think I go discard Gores, bring back Plague.
Yep.
Synchro for 6, put a card on top. Synchro for an 8.
And then not have Crow and hope the 8-star gets there.
But like, what can he do? This is still banished, by the way.
Yeah. Well,
he can't do anything. There's no.
Well, he can't. And the same outs for a 6-star are the same outs for an 8-star, right? How would he be? Okay, let's say you make Thought Ruler and then gain some life next turn or something.
No.
Then maybe
so like, I don't want to stack a dead ass Gores. Is my problem. I don't want to. I'd rather stack a Crow. Cause like I guess what you're saying is if I stack Gores.
I'm thinking we just make Goyo Guardian say go, have a Crow. Hopefully he foolishes his Plague and we win. That's because he has so many cards. He's going to draw to 6. So we're going to have like 1 Synchro and 1 card in hand. We have to hope his hand is aligned in a certain way where the Crow could win us the game because we don't have much else going on. He might just have brain control and we lose anyway, right? But there's nothing else we could go. Maybe his hand's Caius and he's like, all right, foolish Mizuki, bring up a bad zombie target, get crowed, and then his hand's like Caius, Zombie Master, I don't know, Gores maybe, because it's not something that's going to kill us right away.
So you just want to make a Goyo Guardian? Is that the play? Or are we making Bryonic?
Goyo's bigger. It'll get it done more, I think.
But like, I'm drawing this fucking Gores.
Yeah, we don't have cards to really.
We're going to have this Gores next turn.
Yeah. What are we pitching? Is Monster and swinging, and then what are we doing next turn? It'll be at 57.
We're going to keep on doing it.
No.
What is Goyo going to do?
Be bigger than everything, I think.
Goyo seems so awful drawing Gores off the top of the deck. That seems so bad because it's 28. They can't get a 2400 monster on the field to begin with. I don't know how is he getting a monster with no zombies in grave? I don't see how zombies. You know this deck too. He needs Dark Armor Brain Control. We already have to accept it. If he has Dark Armor Brain Control, we lose. So outside of Dark Armor Brain Control, how is he playing the game next turn?
Best case scenario, right? We make some synchro and he sets a monster, says go. Is our plan for the next like 4 turns that he's not going to have anything and we're going to just keep bouncing it, pitching our hand?
What I'm asking, what do you think Goyo is going to do to his hand of like Zombie Master and other possible recruiters and things like that? Like I just don't know what Goyo's not taking anything is the thing. Like it's not taking any. He's not putting a monster on the field for me to take. I just don't believe. I don't believe that he's
not putting a monster on field because I'm taking anything that I could synchro with as long as it's not a recruiter like a goblin. But he doesn't have any more goblins left.
Yeah, he's done with goblins. There's that too in this format.
The fact that he searched Zombie Master makes me think he has Plague already.
Yes, which he which he can use. He can use regardless because I have a.
So yeah, listen. He has a zombie engrave. Any zombie?
He doesn't have a zombie, but I do.
Okay, so if we get rid of our zombie and he has Zombie Master Plague, because that's what we're putting him on, for us to win this game. Hopefully, he has to make a bad play to put a zombie in grave.
No. Remember, Zombie Master can target either grave. So because I'm gonna have Zombie Master when I synchro, he's gonna have a target no matter what.
Yeah, so he's gonna pitch his plague, and we're gonna crow it there.
Okay. So this is so.
I think we've deduced that he probably has plague.
Yep.
And
so okay, here's the thing. I want to make Brio. I want to stack Goya. I want to stack Gores. Make Brio.
If we Goyo and he goes for the Zombie Master play, he now leaves the Zombie Master on board that we could take.
Okay.
Leverage an extra.
All right. I'll do that. I'll do that then. All right.
The Gores and take anything just to not have Gores in our hand because it's better than nothing.
Okay.
And like on the slim 1% where he has nothing, we would win this game and the percentage points come up. I think he just shows his brain control and we're done. But
yeah. But we lose the brain control Dark Arm immediately.
Yep.
All right. This is the Nizar play. I like that it's good against the Zombie Master.
We got him.
He doesn't know about Zombie Master's real effect, because if he knew, he would put the Zombie Master back out there and realize that I have a zombie and it doesn't matter. But he doesn't realize that. So our opponent's bad. But we still lose because we have to attack.
Yeah.
We literally have to attack.
Yeah, and we hope it's not a turtle, but
Literally play any trap card in the game and you win the game. Okay. Well.
No.
He's smoking dick. he is smoking.
So that's win. He's searching cards that don't do anything like Crow.
Yeah.
If he searches Reaper, well, it's no longer going to matter.
This is why my Brionic play was going to rise.
Maybe.
It's going to rise. He doesn't have anything. It was going to rise.
I know the deck doesn't do much without one guy on board, and the Crow is...
It's so funny. We would have done some... I don't think we're going to win this. I don't think we're going to do any damage this game, which is the ignorant part. Yeah, we died.
Yeah.
Okay, he could have done that.
Yeah, no, that seemed hopeless.
Okay.
So yeah, his hand was pretty bad. So
his hand was awful, but his opening.
Last week we could have turned it around and stuff, and.
Yeah, going first is horrid in this matchup. Like I just really, really hate how powerful going first is in the zombie mirror match. It is just like
Ice is the man.
It's Caius, and it's also just setting Goblin Zombie and having a tuner next turn is also really bad.
Yeah, no, like if it's the exact mirror, then it's Hades is really there's two synchros there really for the mirror, which is obviously the Doom Kaiser, and then Hades is really good against every face down monster.
Yeah,
and they always have one turn one, and just flip Goblin Summon Plague, make it, and that's really good.
Yeah, I'll play the number one because that was the guy that switched his deck from like some random shit to a zombie mirror match, which is so weird to want to play the zombie mirror match.
What if we told him he could still zombie master? No, he still lose Wing Blast though, because then he would then pitch the Plague, target it, and then we'd Crow.
We literally drew our cards in the worst possible order. We drew Gores after Solemn and all that. Like everything that could go wrong that game went wrong because Gores would have actually done Gores would have
flipped the return and had to do some wild
Yes.
things.
Gores, that's what it was. Return. Gores would have won the actual game. In that situation
Yeah,
we were just in.
yeah, his hand looked really bad.
I mean, his hand was unplayable. His hand was actually 4 unplayable cards. So we actually win the game if we don't get beat down by a Caius. Oh my god, this is Nizar. This is why I'm never playing zombies, by the way, because I can't deal with setting. Okay, I can't deal with setting monsters in the mirror match.
Yeah.
I hate they go first, they set a guy, and then I have to set a guy after. And then like even if he didn't have Trap Dushu here, like I don't feel good about setting my I mean, I have econ to stop like my shit from getting banished, but I still don't feel good having to do that.
We can get Gilman if you want to get.
I could get
Right.
Gilman and get it popping, but I kind of like holding the diva and
Okay. Do you want to set Reaper and like a bottomless? Swing Blast isn't really anything to pitch.
Yeah, Wingless doesn't have anything to pitch, and like he could Caius me or whatever, and then I could make an 8-star with Diva Econ.
Yeah.
Set up the bait here. Yeah, this is.
I guess because we swung into a tomato, that kind of enabled it. Maybe we don't swing, but like if it's Goblin, it's so bad too, and because Turtle doesn't die anyway.
We need to come up with a definitive answer on: do we attack face down monsters turn 1 in the mirror match? Like we need to come up with a real, like one of them has to be correct. Okay.
I assume you shuffled, right?
I did.
Okay.
I think I did. Let's see. Return Golem Zombie from top of the deck. Stop viewing graveyard, shuffle hand, send trap, dust shoot from graveyard, shuffle deck, shuffle deck. I shuffled my deck twice.
Okay. Well,
I shuffled it twice. So there's this weird glitch on Dueling Book that like I told all my friends about, where trap, dust shoot, for whatever reason, when you put the card back, you just draw it again. It happens a lot, and I'm glad that I'm recording duels now because it's going to happen a lot in recorded duels. But
you know what's fun? What's funny is that Moto Magic the Gathering Online did something very similar with Thoughtseize, which is just confiscation.
Mm-hmm.
And you would take the card, and immediately the draw step would be that card.
Yeah,
and that was like a bug. I don't know how that happened, but.
So what do you want to do here? Are we setting Gamos on?
I don't want to attack face downs. I don't want to attack face downs like
okay,
this.
So you're over the face down attack thing. I'm just gonna do this.
Because if it was Goblin, he would have sacrificed already. And
yeah,
we don't even know the matchup.
This is probably a Ryko or something. Whoops. Oh, I didn't mean to click. Oh my god, what is happening? Well, now we just play, right?
See, this is where I would now Brio and bounce the Diva because we just need more normal movable monsters. So I would go flip Goblin. Well, I would summon Diva first, activate effect, and then see what happens. And I don't know, because this could be the Shining Angel deck, technically.
It could be technically that. I wish we played, what's that, Red Dragon Archfiend?
Oh, well, that would be sick, right?
Do I get another Diva? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, because I want to bounce it.
Okay.
I want to make Brio now, and then bounce Diva, pitch the Mizuki. That's solid enough +1. And I guess we start swinging at face downs?
Why are there so many of them? What could he possibly... We're getting this, right?
Instead of that, I'm searching Mizuki anyway because we have Wing Blast. But you could, instead of pitching, because we do have Wing Blast, we could make Stardust here with the Brio.
Yeah.
And start hoping it's... I guess right. I don't know what deck this is, but I really hope I don't slam into a DD War later. But
that's what I was thinking. I was thinking about that too. I think I'm going to flip the Reaper too. So I think I'll make
Reaper.
Yeah, I think I'll start attacking the face downs with like Stardust
with Reaper.
Yeah, with Stardust and Reaper.
Okay, that's interesting.
Because damage is not going to do anything. Like, I'm not going to die from doing this. This play is not going to hurt me. And if it's a Ryko, if any of them are a Ryko, I'm good.
Okay.
What's
if
wrong?
It's right, here I can't really think it's Ryko because why isn't he flipping it, hitting your like known Reaper, known bottomless? Because he did dust shoot you.
Yeah, this could be Ryko is what I'm thinking.
Okay. I don't know. I'm thinking it's maybe another mirror match or something like that, and he's just setting turtles and tomatoes and goblins. or so. I don't know.
So
I
are
couldn't
you
tell
just
you.
not attacking at all? Like you have to do. I mean, what are you gonna do?
All that's going to do is, if it's Ryko, which I don't think it is kill that. But otherwise, it's going to just show. It's going to just reveal to you what the monster is. If it's the Shining Angel or some Shining Angel S card, I don't know. Because he has a lot of monsters. If you flip that, take some damage. He flips some other things, starts
Okay.
swinging into
So
it.
what am I doing here? I'm summoning Stardust and then what?
I would probably swing at the latest monster because that's most likely to be Ryko.
This doesn't make sense. But okay.
Why?
This doesn't make sense because if you're saying you think it could be Ryko, then Spirit Bird made sense to flip an attack.
It has a chance. It's never supposed to be that. See, that's
It's
the thing.
never supposed to be that.
I'd probably
It's
set one wing blast and say go.
I'm
But
definitely setting a wing blast. If he
But
tries
imagine you somehow losing this game where you seem like you're in a commanding position because you took 17, and then he starts flipping random monsters and swinging at the Reaper, and like I don't know, he has a Piercer or somewhere, and I don't
stop.
know, it's weird.
That's never happening.
Mm,
What is this
okay,
deck, bro? Okay.
swinging into Dupe Frog sounded kind of funny. Okay, um, well, you have to deal with the Caius,
Yeah, I don't see
and
why I wouldn't do
you don't
this.
want him drawing it again, so it might as well be bottomless. But I'd put that on like another Dupe Frog now. I couldn't tell you why he set the Breed Dragon, but
What was he going for? What was he trying to do to me?
flip summon and then like make a synchro, maybe. He saw your hand. It wasn't like you weren't like gonna kill him at any time. So I don't know what he was thinking. Setting things like that.
When I tell you I am confused because now we're +1 in this matchup. We have our
Yeah.
well, not
Ooh.
anymore. Not anymore.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it comes up often. The game's drag and you just randomly draw into it. Don't think we have anything, but I would set a Wing Blast. No, I wouldn't set another Wing Blast. I mean, the Gilman's bad, but
I almost want to attack that
with
fucking
Gilman,
yeah.
it's just another Dupe Frog, right?
It is a Dupe Frog.
And it's annoying when it's face up. Is the issue?
All right, he can't actually do anything to me. Fuck is he gonna do? He
I don't
literally
know.
can't do shit.
You can't tell me what the cards in his deck are, so it's like he could do anything. You know,
I
5 random
I
cards.
literally can't tell you what his deck is. He played Econ.
Is he using priority? Because that's gonna matter. Because I think it's Dupe. I'd probably Wing Blast that, I guess. Right?
Wing-
That's gonna get swap. That's gonna get Swap Frog, and then send a Treeborn in his hand seems live. But I don't know what you do to it next turn.
Yeah, I don't know if you. I think you let him go tribute and then you Wing Blast the substitute back to the top of the deck. So
Okay.
it gets shuffled in when that happens.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he didn't want
Yeah.
to do full.
Hey, that's
Combo.
what I was thinking. He
But
could just like itself.
this is fine though. Like
I guess he got Treeborn. How did he send 2? Yeah. Swap only sends 1.
we need to draw Caius.
Uno would be nice. Not Diva now, but
Yeah. Am I really gonna lose this game to this fucking bullshit deck? Yep. I'm just gonna draw fucking unplayable.
we're not in a rush to do anything. I think we could just pass.
Yeah.
You could set bottomless. It's chainable as well. If he has heavy, you could just chain Wing Blast anyway, so it's not bad.
Yeah, because I can get Monarch now.
Yeah, but either back row is chainable.
Yeah,
So Caius on anything doesn't really
yeah.
change.
I'll do this.
And this is why I played only one Wing Blast. It came up a lot where I just didn't have enough cards to discard.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Bro, I wish I had a torrential to make you miss Dupe's frog timing and kill your whole field and go get us back into a even game state, but I don't. So here we are. I'm at the mercy of my shitty deck to draw a tuner or Caius. If I was playing Black Wings, I would fucking ruin you for putting the Streetborn Frog on the field. Or leaving the Swap Frog on the field.
Ooh. Okay. I was thinking about Wing Blasting the back row at the end phase, but
I don't see the need to do that. I'm gonna do this though. Because he's giving this to me for free.
yeah.
I'm good with this. It was Wing Blast. I'll be a little tight.
If the redraw, yeah. But now it's it for a card, which is nice.
Yeah, it's still. It took
like
two. Spine Gilman took 2 of his cards.
Yeah, I'm okay. We could just go.
Yeah, Spine Gilman just took 2 of his actual cards. Like who knew that Spine Gilman would take 2 cards and go +1?
It would get 2 for 1. Yeah.
That was the best we could have ever.
Honestly, I don't even know why. I don't even know why he wants to swap frog that bad. I'd probably he break something else and then.
Yeah, I'm just as confused as you are. I think he's just doing things. I don't think he knows why he's doing things or anything.
That's a lot of people. That's not even in Yu-Gi-Oh! Just in life. That's how they kind of function.
Yeah.
They just take random actions every day.
Yeah, because like he's just doing things. Like I don't think that there's a reason why he's doing them. Like what, for example, he goes summon Substitute, tribute Substitute to get Swap Frog when he could tribute this face down random Dupe Frog. Like I'm just missing the part where he
Yeah, I don't know. This is very I guess you don't want that to just blow up a random back row.
Yeah.
And I think it destroys it in damage steps, so you kind of have to chain it. Yeah, I thought that was Dupe Frog.
Yeah, we knew it was Dupe Frog.
You wanted to swing with the Reaper.
If you control a frog monster other than Frog the Jam or Unifrog. So if I get rid of this,
Air Force would be nice too. Yeah, you can just. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Well, I guess Dupe Frog has an effect. I think it says you can attack that, so send Dupe Frog, and then you can start swinging and just kill those bad frog monsters. Because I think Substitute says things can't be destroyed by battle.
Right, it does say that. So I can't actually kill this right now.
Well, if you draw a monster, any monster at all, because you're gonna pitch Mizuki, that gets you the Goblin.
Yeah. So what am I sending? What am I pitching? Putting on top.
The Dupe Frog.
Yeah.
Because he could still in second main do stuff, but he's not going to pop anything.
Right.
So you could sack the Unifrog and get something. I guess the Dupe Frog again, but
I'm losing to fucking nonsense right now. Like, it is so bad.
Yeah, that deck isn't really functioning. 1 Caius on that Reaper, and now we have to start taking so much random frog damage.
Yeah, we've been attacked by nothing but frogs for 3,500 life. It's kind of crazy, and I
did 1,000.
Oh yeah, there we go. Caius did do 1,000.
2 swap frogs at 400 and 100 in a Caius.
Oh yeah. My god. I will never be playing zombies again in life. This is like my last hurrah with this deck. I am so good on this deck. It is just not it. Like
you gotta scrap a lot. If you want these broken combos, you need combo pieces, and this is
I
kind of why I didn't play combo decks once Yu-Gi-Oh got past this point.
yeah.
It was just it felt like this a lot, but there is no like linear consistent deck that does what you wanted to do. That's awkward, but you could go Mizuki, bring up Goblin, or Book of Life and get rid of a Treeborn either way, and then Econ take a guy, search a tuner, and then Book of Life or Mizuki the Goblin back, and then Synchro Summon.
Yeah, I think that's actually what I have to do. So, that is what we're doing.
Wow, as main deck Crow somehow, that's going to be very brutal, but.
Yeah, I guess I'll do this because he doesn't know I have Book of Life yet. All right.
Then
So,
I think you take the 2-star.
yeah, definitely take the dupe.
And then I guess you have to search Plague and then Book of Life, and you can make an 8-star and set Wing Blast.
Yep, and then we're at the mercy of.
I'm inclined to make Stardust.
We can't. We made it earlier.
Oh shit! Then I was gonna say Thought Ruler, so you can't get brain control from Caius.
Yeah, Stardust would have been broken here because we have bottomless. So if he summons a monarch, we could just go bottomless and then negate it. But
yeah,
he actually dealt with our Stardust really early on with a enemy controller of his own.
Thought Ruler here, so Book of Life and make that, and then I guess we gain 100.
Yeah, we gain 100.
I don't think he has anything. I think we could just play because he didn't do it to the Mizuki.
Yeah, my Brio's gone too. It's crazy. Life is crazy. Man,
Yeah,
we have return
Transmigration
set.
Prophecy is really good. Transmigration Prophecy is really good in this matchup.
Yes, Transmigration is broken in this.
Interact Pot of Avarice could slow down some Treeborns, and then putting back Synchro is really good.
This is the only target I think, because like, oh, I guess I can get this.
You go Goblin, and then that Goblin get that last target, and maybe you could pitch it to Wing Blast. I mean, but maybe you're pitching the point.
Yeah, if he drops drag, I'm just scooping.
Why? You can just Wing Blast it. Yeah. Cassie's Grave. Do we know about a Heavy Storm?
No. How do you feel about setting Wing Blast and Wing Blast and Treeborn Frog in the standby phase?
What's he gonna do with the frog? Just have a Monarch?
Yeah.
That's kind of negative, though. That's like,
well, he
because
top decking.
The Monarch is inevitable. It's coming anyway, right? And if you Wing Blast that, he just summons Swap Frog, sends it back, and essentially Treeborn just says, "Give her to your back row and make you chain it." You know, that's kind of bad.
He can't pass right now. He can't pass. He can't just go. He can't just go draw, summon Swap Frog, send Treeborn Frog, bounce Swap Frog, pass. He cannot do that because I have a Goblin Zombie and a Plague Spreader Engrave. He will actually die, assuming that he doesn't play Battle Fader.
He didn't have Caius this whole time, but I guess he just Avarice. I guess the play's fine.
Yeah, he's drawing the 6 cards. I'm gonna try this because I don't know what else is Wing Blast doing is the thing. Like,
I guess this is a winning proposition. I like it. It's a line.
It's a line that actually could possibly win us the game. He can't Econ take my guy. This card is fucking terrible. Like, he can't just go summon Swap Frog. Okay, this is fine. Like, he has to pay for the Monarch. Yep.
If he has it, yeah, he must have, because he didn't have it before. One of them's banished, so the Avarice got him there, or this draw step got him there.
Yep.
If he even got there. Yep.
Do we want to bottomless this, or do we just want to go your Guardian it?
Well, we're gonna take 34 and go to 12. Keep it bottomless. I'd rather keep our trap. Yeah.
You'd rather keep the trap?
Yeah, I'd rather. Yeah, because
Okay.
I'd rather go.
All right. Whoa. That's really good.
It's a
Damn.
shuffle it on.
Huh? Yeah, no, that's a really good card, though.
Yeah, that's all right. The bug will happen again, and we'll draw it again. But I guess Goyo with the bottomless set is good enough. I guess you could search something. I guess the last target is Zombie Master.
Yeah, it is Zombie Master. Damn. This is such a good card. Almost makes me want to set Goblin Zombie and set Return. But I know I can't get away with that.
He he has Treeborn, so
Yeah, and any additional like Monarchs or anything like that, and he definitely still has 2 more Caius. All right, we're just doing this.
I don't mind it. But you're kind of throwing all the eggs in one basket. I don't know. He only has 3 cards. Like I think Goyo was good here.
Yeah, no, I agree. That was the original play. It's just that it sucks that we drew like a really powerful card.
Yeah, first world problems.
So if he Monarchs here, he can only get rid of one of them. Oh, well, he did draw heavy.
Does he just have a third Kai's? Whoa. Wow. Quick draw just swings for game, actually.
Oh, wow. Draw Warrior, yeah. Wow.
What a way to lose. That's funny.
It took all of his cards, but he did it.
He did do it. I'd probably bring in the rugs.
Lord.
That's probably it. I'm not too big on enemy controller when they can't like in response something. Uh I guess that's it. Everything else looks soft.
Yeah, I agree. All right, we're definitely not playing Spine Gilman anymore, though. Let's definitely do it.
Yeah, it doesn't come up with the diva because you always want a diva, and then
Yeah.
here it is. Wing Blast. Would it be criminal to summon diva and get diva and then set like 2? And then pulling the rug his swap rug?
Yeah.
Can you pull the
you
off
can
the substitute?
if he not substitute.
But just almost something.
Yeah, but I do like Diva get Diva set 2. I'm not gonna lie. With this hand.
With this hand specifically,
and
I think so.
Solemn,
And,
whatever his normal summon is.
well, hopefully it's swap frog, and
but if it's substitute, I'll solemn that too because I don't want him to get swap frog attack over 1.
that's right. Yeah, I like the line. It's very aggressive, and we have brain control to kill him maybe on turn 3.
Yep. This is what we're doing. We didn't come this far. It's funny. This is where Gilman would have been okay, but
it would have been just okay.
just okay. Yep. So set.
I really hope I see swap frog and we just pull in the rug that, and
I would really like that, but let's
because
see.
I really want to summon Mally, sack a dude for Mally, and make the 8-star there.
I agree with you.
Oh yes. All right, we drew it up.
Yeah, that was ideal.
Oh,
that's better.
Yeah. It's not game though.
Yeah, but we definitely summon this though, right? No.
Yeah. I'd do the same thing.
So
I'd Brio. I'd get Mizuki and Brio, and then Brio bounce the Diva. Could be Regeki break, however, and
just apparently it's not.
I mean, he wouldn't Regeki break now.
No, that's true. That's true. There's actually no opportunity for him to do anything to this.
I really don't want to see a Brio on board and Regeki break the Goblin, but that's hard. And probably pitch Mizuki, bounce Diva.
You in this fucking play.
I mean, look, you don't have that many normal summable monsters. I just like this play a lot. I mean, it's just so.
Does Diva? Oh yeah, there's one more Diva left in deck. I was like, what is this doing? But I see what you mean. You want to do this? Is this what you want to do? You want to go discard Mizuki, target Diva, bounce?
Yeah, definitely. And hopefully you don't swing it to Regeki break Gores, but or even MS Gores.
This is like, I cannot tell you how much I hate this play. All right, I'm doing it.
What do you want to do? Bounce his back row and keep summoning stuff?
Yeah, I want to bounce his. I want to fucking go ham.
You can. I mean, that deck does play Gores, but you can. I mean, you could bounce his. You could right now bounce his back row, bounce your own back row to put Mizuki and Mally in Grave, but that's you only have one more tuner on board. So I mean, you could just pitch. You could just pitch Mizuki, bounce his back row, bring up Goblin, but then you end there. You can do one more thing if you. I don't know how aggressive you want to be. You could make one more 8-star. You could pitch Mizuki, bounce his back row. You bring up Goblin with Mizuki. Yeah, I thought so. I mean, you could still change. So let's think.
Right.
So Mizuki, get back Goblin, make a Goyo, and then that Goblin search Plague, and then because you would solemn this because we're going for game. Set control, pitch Mally, bring up brain control, do it again, Plague, put Caius on top, Plague and Mally make an 8-star. And is there any warriors besides? It's exactly 8,000 by the way because you have the Mally. So do you want to do it?
It's exactly 8,000.
It'll be Goyo plus Brio, which is 51, and then the cost letter is 20. Yeah.
Sure.
This is a play I've done a few times. Okay, I hope there's no Gores.
All right.
Or Crow, excuse me. So I should have made that evident.
So I'm bringing this up now, though, right?
Yeah, you have to bring that up, make a Goyo, and then search Plague, and then you set brain control, bounce it twice, and then because you lose all your cards, but it's game now.
Yes.
Which is why I like, that's why I like Goblin. Excuse me, Goblin Diva is so insane, but you have to be willing to go for it all, and then it's just so much worse after they have Crows in their deck. Excuse me, I have to get a charger real quick.
That's
so
fine.
iPad's gonna. So doesn't this feel more broken than Black Wings when you're doing these?
Are you kidding? You're fucking joking, right? No, it doesn't.
You're just killing them on turn 2 casually.
Bro, my opponents can die to Black Wings the same exact way. If I literally have a Greffer in hand at any point, and I already went turn 1 normal summon a guy, or like Whirlwind unchecked, that's also like there's so many ways that they die.
This was just like unchecked Diva, and then
yes,
a Goblin, and that's. But like you have to play the Mally and draw it and do all these other things. And it's also a game like every time you have like a live book of life or a live call or a dark arm, obviously. But yeah, no, I like doing these things. But if he has Gores, it's going to be really tough. I guess Gore's, and then he would need like a follow up here and there. Okay, awesome, it worked.
You could just tell he didn't have anything that game. I just felt it. Like you just know he didn't have a single thing.
I don't think we could change anything.
No.
Pulling the rug sucks. If he has swap frog, but
well, no, it still trades for a monarch and Pat makes it skips their turn essentially is what it does.
No, it's really good against Caius. I think pulling the rug kind of sucks, but like zombies are so weak to Caius that because they rarely kill their creature, and Caius is so good against their creatures.
Yeah. We're getting trolled.
I mean, it sounds like a solid sideboard card. I mean, this is insane, right? He can't take Goblin, and that's what he would want to take, but then Book of Life is really good.
Yes, he can't take Goblin or Zombie Master. He has to take like Caius or some shit.
I guess I see him taking Book of Life.
I definitely think Book of Life is a good one to take. Question is, do we expose this Goblin Zombie to like a Caius?
You have to.
This is what I hate this.
You can't. You don't really have an option.
I know. I hate it so much. Oh my god.
I'll be right back.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Are you guys watching this? Are you guys seeing this? What just happened?
Yeah, I don't know.
Are you guys like what is happening right now? How did we catch him with like the best fucking dupe I've ever seen in my life?
I guess I don't know about swinging like that. But
you could Caius him.
I mean, he knows about the Caius, but why is he? I don't know.
He knew about the Book of Life. What do you mean?
I'm trying to. I don't know. I'm trying to make things make sense, and nothing does.
Bro, he knew about the Book of Life. He doesn't like. What do you mean? Like, what do you mean?
It was the worst possible pick. Like,
it was the absolute worst card he could have chosen.
Okay, I hope it doesn't mail no Treeborn. That's so unlikely, but
that would be a meme. That would be a fucking meme.
I'm trying to just make sense of it because I like to deduce and see what he has.
Now he's getting Caius, and I get a search on turn 1. Why do I have the best? This is the best zombie turn. If zombies play like this every game, this would be the best deck in the format.
If your opponent makes the worst plays ever, yeah, it's really good. I guess I don't know. He knew about the Caius too, because he didn't even quite. He just said, "Yep, that's happening."
I've never seen someone play a game worse than this right here. I think this might be the worst Yu-Gi-Oh play I've ever seen in my entire life. I think I'm not even kidding, Nizar. I think this might be the worst play I've ever seen in my entire life.
I think it's the worst play with all the information. Like, it was the worst one
because he knows everything, Nizar. He knows every single thing I have. Yeah. So like him knowing literally everything I have, I'm setting this too because like holding it doesn't really do anything, does it?
Well, if you draw Gores, I think it's his
okay, sure. I won't set it.
Yeah, I don't think he has because I don't know. I can't make a read on him. I'm trying to be like, all right, well, he did this, so he might have that, but I can't because he's making the worst plays I've ever seen in my life. And
these are the worst plays. I think that his turn 1 just now, coupled with my turn 1, was the worst play of Yu-Gi-Oh I've ever seen in my entire existence. He has perfect information. Yeah. He has perfect information. Am I getting Vanity's Fiend? Oh. I've never seen, I just can't believe that somebody could play this bad.
Man, wow.
That was insane.
Wow. You know, I had a friend one time mind crush me in the Dark World mirror match, and he called Brow, and he didn't know that's how that worked. And I just drew 6 cards.
That's still that is bad. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think it could be worse than you knowing your opponent's 6, setting your Treeborn Frog up to get banished, setting your Gores up to get Caiused, and passing. Like I just can't imagine that that's the world we live in. He had perfect information.
Yeah, So So like what my friend did to me was more like he didn't know what.
Yes, he
Like
didn't know how
guess.
cards work, but like my opponent looked at my hand for like 3 minutes legitimately, and we were like, you walked away. You were like, I'm gonna go get a fucking charger, and we all agreed there's no way he could take either of the zombies, and he takes the worst zombie. Even if he took Zombie Master, that was better. He took the worst possible card he could take.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. Well, do we know what's in his hand?
Swap rock.
One swap frog. Okay. You could armory arm and swing over.
Yeah, I could do that. And then my next turn is insane.
Yeah. You have a plague engrave ready to go with Zombie Master.
Where's his Treeborn Frog at? What the fuck is this guy doing?
Treeborn Frog got Book of Life, didn't it?
But he substituted just now.
Do you know? This guy. Listen, this guy. We already know this guy doesn't know what's going on at all. If you took any other card in your hand, if you just took not a zombie, this is a different game. I'm pretty sure.
I think I lose the game is what happens.
Yeah, maybe. Well, because like I don't know if he has a Caius anyway. Because if that goblin just rocks. Because for sure, I thought he was taking either Book of Life or Caius.
He's also dangerously low now. Like you can't just get this low against this deck.
No, yeah, I don't want to set MST because I could leave it for Plague and stuff, and you have to pitch a monster for Zombie Master.
Yeah, I wasn't setting MST after we decided last turn. There's no reason to because his traps are chainable, and we don't really have a field that we care about. Like, oh, you Raigeki Break or you Wing Blast or whatever. Like, it's not that serious right now. Yep, he has to do this to get a monster on the field.
Did he bounce Treeborn to his hand or something? Or maybe he drew the Treeborn?
But he doesn't make sense if he drew Treeborn because it should have just been milled last turn.
Yeah, but nothing makes sense about anything.
Yeah, nothing makes sense about anything.
Nothing he's doing is...
You can't pass, bro.
Yeah, now you can. Oh, wow. Okay, well, you could make a hot desk.
That's exactly what's happening, but can I do more?
I mean, it's game if you don't care about anything, obviously. Just bring up Zombie Master, pitch Mizuki, bring up Plague, Armory Arm, and Plague, make a Brio, and then you just keep going from there.
So Zombie Master, discard Mizuki.
41, yeah, that's 41 right there, and you still have Mizuki and Plague. Assuming he doesn't have Crow. I think we know one of his cards, right? Swap Rock?
Yeah,
or
we know Swap
Rock. Unless he said it, because at this point, I can't make a read, right? He could set Swap Frog right now, and
yeah.
Wow, this guy. Honestly, because he didn't have a Monarch, his hand was bad, and we were probably going to win because the Goblin was going to rock. So if you just summon Goblin turn 1, it was going to just live.
This is a Brio, right?
Well, yeah, you can use either creature; it doesn't really matter. If you want to get really aggressive, you could.
Yeah, this I should do this and then get the turn.
It's game left, right, or up, down. You know, you pick how you want to beat them. But
yeah, this is like a choose your own adventure.
I was thinking about like using the Zombie Master Synchro and then use Mizuki's effect to bring it back and keep special summoning, but like this is probably unnecessary.
I like that I still have a Goyo Guardian play pending. Like that is one thing. Okay, it's just Reaper.
And probably pitch Goblin Zombie.
I would think
or that.
This MST has not done anything all game. I don't think it's going to.
Yeah, Goblin Zombie is kind of bad because it doesn't have any more targets.
Well, I would be stacking this to summon Plague and then search it back.
It's game now. We shouldn't even keep.
Okay, all right, that's fair.
We're done here, right? I think you could equip Armory Arm to 28.
Or equip it to Zombie Master.
Zombie Master, so you can swing with Brio, he drops scores, and then you swing over Gores for game.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right.
You want to do more damage? Yeah. I guess if it's Trag, I guess now Trag isn't game, but this was beating Gores.
Yes, we beat
And I
something
don't think.
here.
Well, actually, I'm stupid because the Gores is banished right there. I'm just noticing.
It is blatantly face up banished for us. But we were so thrown off by this guy's play. He also left the duel insta and did not say GG's or anything, so I understand his frustration.
I wouldn't say GG's either if I was him. I don't think the game was good. I think he realized his mistake and said he got like really frustrated. I want to see what his hand was. I want to try to justify what he did and why.
We lost the game to him, right?
Wait, he had Caius?
No, this is game one.
This is the first game. This is the first game. Yeah. Because he does shoot it, and I forgot the other card.
We lost this game, right?
Why is this guy not summoning Caius's instead of setting Debris Dragon? He was misplaying from the rip. Why doesn't he have? Oh man,
it's worse than we thought.
He didn't even have to econ. He could have been a little more conservative because econ could have just killed Reaper at any point anyway. Instead of second dupe,
then he doesn't do this combo, right?
No, he misplays routinely. I love it.
I think every play is a misplay though, right? Like every single play of the game.
Probably, yeah, no, listen, when people make like how you do something is probably how you do anything. So like, no, actually, like I don't see a different if I don't know how to do it, I'm not gonna know how to do anything really because the plays are simple enough. Yeah, this was my issue when I played on DN. And if you look at the board state, like it looks like he has Gores at 8,000. Swap Frog's great. He just refilled everything. He has Caius, and it seemed like this game he had to like claw and inch his way into it and then swing directly with Drill Warrior.
Yes.
I remember we established Goyo, Caius.
It's also because we decided to not bottomless his Caius on Thought Ruler, right? We made a conscious decision to take the damage because we could just
that's what I was scared of. But who the hell plays Quick Draw in this deck? And
we couldn't have predicted that could happen. We never saw it coming. Like we could have bottomless right here. He also draws Heavy Storm, doesn't he? Doesn't he draw Heavy Storm off the top? Because like now I'm realizing that I got sacked.
Yeah, he does.
He's going to draw Heavy. That's what's about to happen. He's about to draw Heavy Storm. Yeah, he draws Heavy Storm. Okay, so I didn't realize that we got sacked.
It's okay, that happens.
Yeah,
but
this game we don't have to watch.
Once they're bad, like
I
love the way we did this.
Yeah,
I love the way we do this, and then set it up because we didn't even have this play, and then I was like, you know what? If he has absolutely nothing, I guess.
Yeah, you told me it was 8,000, and I'm like, okay, well, if it's 8,000, it's 8,000. I just don't believe that he has Gores. Also, if he drops Gores, we have Brain Control as our last card, so like next turn he just can like possibly die to that.
This is the combo, by the way. People that want to play this deck list should learn this and know that this is exact 8,000.
It's very nice.
This comes up on turn 2 very often. This is like the reason I play Mally and want to play this deck because I want to set a tomato and get a goblin so bad and then have a diva.
Okay, so let's look at where the world goes wrong. Wait, he has Gores? He banishes it, right?
No, we Caius it because he drops it.
He drops it turn 1.
He made the worst. We Caiused him on the first turn, and I don't think I've ever done that before.
That's what I'm saying. Think about how bad the game had to be for you to be able to do that turn 1. I don't think it's possible to do this turn 1 without your opponent doing something like this, right? There's no way.
Yeah, something horrid.
It would have to be like Charger the Light Brigade, mill a Goblin Zombie, then book a Life It, then Caius. That's the only possible way that could happen.
This is so bad. He
played into everything that we had. He gets an 1,100 token, which is terrible. He takes 1,000 for like just cause. And then his players to go, I know you're like, what is and he knows we have the mind control and plague. Like he still knows our whole hand. Nothing's changed.
Yeah, he didn't send Treeborn because I guess he drew it.
But he could have still did it. You just go, all you had to do was instead of bouncing and summoning this Dupe Frog out, he goes, bounce the Swap Frog, summon the Treeborn, I'll continue my combo.
Yeah, but he has to know that, and competence is rare.
Apparently, he doesn't know that you could just summon the Treeborn Frog and continue your combo like it never happened.
Yeah, no, he has to routinely misplay to give us.
So his hand is just absolutely unplayable.
He plays Dandelion, okay,
with Quick Draw, which makes sense, I guess. If you're going to play Quick Draw, you got to play Dandy.
The game's over here every which way, and
Yeah, I'm just touching myself at this point. He's not scooping. And like, even if he did have a gore somehow, like a second one, he just loses still. Okay, well, that was one of the worst duels I've played in a while. And the fact that he won a game by setting the Bree Dragon is crazy to me. But sometimes you just draw unplayable.
Yeah, that happens. I mean,
It does happen.
Kai's is strong against us, and he had.
But luckily, when your opponent's this bad, you probably will backdoor 2-0 them, so it doesn't matter too much.
Wow. Yeah, that was something.
That was crazy.
Yeah, no, that's yeah. I see bad plays all the time. I remember people telling me about bad plays, and the history. Man, I remember one time, Jonathan Aguero, that's Hansei's brother, told me about a person. What did he do? He was playing the Chaos Dragon deck, and Jonathan had like a Dolka with 2 materials, and it like 4-for-1 them or something like that. It was like, here it was.
It was like the worst shit you could ever see.
It was like summon. It was like summon a Light Pulsar Dragon, Dark Hole or something, and Jonathan chained Forbidden Lance on the Dolka, and then negated Light Pulsar. Or it was. I think he like went really negative to make the Light Pulsar even live or something. I have to ask him.
It was some bad.
I forgot what it was, but it was something like that. It was just like a 3-for-1, 4-for-1, or something like that. Something, and I just see people do this to themselves, and
yeah,
and it's like, man, it's hard. It's hard. I don't know. People do that often.
I like the deck. I like the deck without the Gilman, obviously. I think that the way we had it before, I put the Gilman in and got a little overzealous. I think it's pretty good like it is right here.
Yeah, because the intention of Diva is to do things like that, or to bounce it back again, and we play conservative and play a long game with these +1s here and there. Because like we turn a Goblin into a Brio, and then get a free Mizuki engrave, and we retain the Diva. We could do stuff later, because I like doing that. I've done that combo a few times. It's just dangerous into the face of hitting traps like Gorstrag and Crow.
Yeah,
you have to use everything, but if it's game on, they probably don't have Crow, and they're lucky if they have Gores, because it's one of, and we're gonna go for 8,000 if it's like that, especially behind Solid.
This deck is actually not bad, but it's not for me. Like, I don't like that everything you do takes 2 cards. I'm so used to Black Wings doing everything with 1 card, 1 Blizzard, one Shura, like one literally summon Sirocco beats over every normal summon that every other deck has. Like, like Gale beats every monster in the game. I'm just used to doing so much with 1 card every time, constantly, that I just make my opponents have to use 2 cards to play, and then they get oppression, or they use 2 cards to play, and then they get bottoms, or they get compulsed. 2 cards to play, and then you get Icarus attacked on my card that I brought back with Blizzard, and it's like so many pluses. I'm very used to that kind of those ignorant trades like that, or like they go turn 1 Titanium, and I'm just like summon Shura, attack Kalut. It's like it didn't even happen.
That's why I was so huge on Rabbit, where it's just like this is a 1 card combo.
It's just 1 card. Yeah, like,
and at least Shien was 2 cards, but a lot of times it never just got outed by 1 card.
It's not, Shien is hard to out with 1 card, so it makes sense that's a little. Even the Evil Czars, like, even if you summon 2 Kabazals and you make a guy, like, they're not going to out it with 1 card.
Yeah, typically it's good.
Like, the worst case scenario with Snowman Eater, everything else is going to take 2 cards with it. Like, they're going to do something and then go Fiendish Chain, and you're like, okay, that's fine.
Typically that's how it went down. I remember when I got good at Yu-Gi-Oh! It was because I learned how to since I played Samurais, the OG ones, and it was like, okay, you can't attack and use their effects, so you had to give up damage for like Yaichi and Kamon and things like that. And I started learning, like, hey, I shouldn't be, because before that I was really bad, and I thought like as much damage as possible, and I would swing into Mirror Forces and Torrentials every day. And once I picked up that, and it taught me how to play, I was winning more, but took longer and did less damage. And that was really cool. So the card advantage thing, I learned a lot there, and that's why I liked having the ability to have card advantage, but the inconsistency of having to have 2 or more cards to make that happen. Like, if you don't have Goblin and Diva, Goblin's very fair, and if you don't have a thing like Goblin to search, Diva doesn't do very much. So I don't really play Gilman. So you needed like these intricate things, like Tomato has to die, get Mally, and then you could make your 2/8 or whatever it is with the Diva. But in this format, I can't find any linear deck that 2-for-1s like that, or just is very proactive. The most linear deck is probably Hero Beat because you
Yeah.
could do the same time. There's like 4 Rotas and a Stratos, and you keep doing the same things. You recycle the same guys.
Yeah,
With the
their
hero
deck is
class.
very straightforward, and it can do the little 2-for-1 trades off Gemini Sparks and Hero Blast and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
if you catch it conveniently, but I can't play. I can't put myself together to put like vanillas in my deck.
Yeah, the other thing about that is like you and another person can pilot that deck exactly the same, whereas you's piloting zombies and you give a zombie deck to another person in a room, they won't pilot it the way you pilot it, right? Like that's what makes us
Yeah,
that's what makes us
yeah.
different. I feel like
So like
anyone in a room could pilot a hero
I
deck.
I always played linear decks, but I always wanted to play Tangle Plants, stuff like that. I'd put it together, and then I think you just draw these hands that look like these zombie hands, and I just couldn't do it when I had an alternative where I was like, you know what, I could just summon one Rescue Rabbit, and that's it. And it's the same thing I had with Insectors. It's like you could have your Dragonfly, you could have your Centipede. If you don't have the Hornet, you don't do anything,
Yeah, your deck is
right? And
terrible.
you could have your Rat. There's no guy in grave. You can't go off. You could have your Magician. If you don't have a Shark, it's bad. If you have just Tour Guide, no Shark, it's not good enough. Like if you needed 2 cards to do something, it wouldn't be my cup of tea. I couldn't. The inconsistencies were there, and you bite the bullet when you then decide to play Rabbit and then draw some normals, but it was consistent. It was linear, which is how I like to build my decks. So this was my version would be more linear than this, obviously, because it's more recruiters, it's more game plan on something. You have like one-offs like Stratos and in the Future Fusion, which are cool and come up. But I think as you play this deck, I don't think Stratos came up nearly enough, and neither did the Prodigy.
I didn't draw
But
it. I didn't draw
yeah,
Stratos that often. I think I drew Stratos one time.
yeah, and you're gonna realize like Mally comes up a lot. A lot of times you're gonna search it because you have either a Bryonic play, Zombie Master play, or Wing Blast and search Mally because you want an engrave. So as it gets, because this deck's so scattered and has so many one-ofs and plays different game almost every single time because of all the unique cards. You're probably going to turn down the Future Fusion, as broken as it is and as broken as it was in that game, and as good as Absolute Zero is. I think going forward, and if you wanted to make this actually, let's say there was a big 11, 12 round tournament or something like that, something serious, you would want the consistency of the more recruiters, because you notice how when you don't have a zombie, it looks real bad.
Yeah.
And you're gonna want the more linear build. But this is fun, and we can keep trying it, and maybe Future Fusion just is that broken, and because sending Valley Mizuki is crazy.
Yes,
That
I
is
think
crazy.
Future Fusion, I mean, we've drawn it in our very first session. I don't think we drew it in this session at all. Like, we just kind of didn't have it at all in this whole arc. We never drew it against the guy we just played who was terrible. We didn't draw it in the zombie mirror match when that guy just like Kai'd us game 1 and game 3 because he went first, and just the only thing we could have changed in that whole match was like we attacked his face down monster turn 1, and he like flipped up turned his pyramid turtle to attack, crashed into our tomato, got Goblin Zombie, and then Kai'd us. Whereas though he would have had to Kai'd us but not get any value out of it. That was like
And
the
if
only
he
thing
even
we could.
Kai's at that point.
Yeah, he
But
might not Kai'd at all.
You want to sit in a standstill like that, and he's on the play. He'll have the edge anyway. Our hand didn't look very good. We kind of because like there's probably because we know for a fact that there's 2 goblins, right, and a Sangan, and maybe there's 1 turtle, 1 tomato.
Yeah,
maybe there's more.
That's
So
what I'm on, because I just don't. I don't value those cards that much. Like I hate setting.
Assuming he plays 2 of the recruiters that get something when they die to the field, then it's probably right to swing because there's more Sangans and Goblin Zombies than the 1 turtle, 1 tomato. If that's his build,
I do want to know if that is true. Like I said, we need to figure out. I'm going to probably go on EdisonPromo.com and look at the zombie list because they post them, and just see how many recruiters people are playing that like matter.
I've seen it from 0 turtles to 3. And I've seen
I've
0
seen
tomato,
double tomato. I've seen like triple tomato like you're doing, and I've seen like you said like 1 turtle like I'm doing. I've seen it all. I just wonder what the general consensus is. Like, what are people more often to do? But like the other question is like, do we really? I don't know. Attacking just seems so ass.
And that would be the percentage points I would make my decision on. And I would start remembering deck lists and be like, okay, he's playing zombies, and then I would remember if that was I think that was game 3, and I would start to recall like, all right, how many times did I see turtle and tomato game 1 or 2, and then start doing, you just start take the percentage from there. Like, all right, should I attack? Should I not?
Yeah.
And then you start to factor in, like, okay, if it's neither, right? If it's Reaper, if it's Ryko, if it's his hand's bad and it's Plague, and he had a plan to sack Plague for Caius there. You then take those small percentages, and because there's a chance his hand's bad. He sets Plague, he has his hand's double Caius, Dark Arm, Gores, Brain Control, or something like that. And maybe he's like, you know what, my plan is set this, and hopefully he sets a monster, and we get there. I don't know. There's some merit to it.
I'm going to have to table this discussion because I have a phone call I need to make.
Okay.
But we can continue this at another time because I actually really enjoy doing this. This is really fun.
Okay.
But I will be playing Black Wings the next time for sure, and I will be letting you watch me rip through people for free.
Okay.
Because that's what it'll be. Especially if they're playing like these bullshit decks. You don't get away with setting like the Bree Dragon against Black. Like, you will get destroyed doing dumb shit like that. Like, all the dumb plays that people do on Dueling Book, you just get punished the utmost against like Black Wings. You can't make those errors and expect to just like live through it. But yeah, we will have another one of these sessions. This was really fun. The Master and the Master. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely have Nizar back. He, as you can tell, Nizar is very talkative and very informative, learning a lot about the zombie deck, but I'm also learning more about why I just do not, it's not for me. It is just not for me. It's not a bad deck, but it is not my kind of deck. So, but yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, and you have a good night, Nizar, okay?
Thank you very much for having me. Appreciate it.
No problem. All right, have a good night.
Have a great night.